He's a cancer survivor and he holds the world record for standing for 12 hours on a nail board. And it's my pleasure to welcome Ramy Naouss.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So out of the data, out of the science, let me just talk raw. 2017, I got diagnosed with cancer. I get to the doctor and he tells me, oh, I told him, why do I have cancer? He told me there's no reason. I'm like, wait, 2017, all this technology, all this science, you can't tell me why I was diagnosed with cancer. So I went on a journey. I said from 2017 till the day that I'm gonna die, I'm gonna keep on researching everything I do, how I think, how I eat, how I talk, how I communicate, how everything. I don't wanna believe in anything that anyone told me. I wanna dig deep and I wanna know all the answers. So I went on a journey of discovering what it means to be a human. So now while you're all over here, can I ask you just to stand up? Stand up. Can you do this? Can you do this? Beautiful. You can take back your seat. Imagine, we're all searching about numbers, about data, about science. How can I become better? And this is how we used to rest when we were tribes. That's how we used to sit for 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. And now we care about a lot of stuff, but we forgot this. So what does it mean to be a human? That's what I'm going to talk to you about today. Before we look into anything, it's good to understand ourselves. Becoming healthy first starts here and here. We always say this is our brain, but guess what? When we were newborn or like in the womb, what's the first brain that grew? It was our gut. Our gut is 90% of our nervous system. Our stress is in the gut. Everything is in the gut. So we always worry about this and we forget about this. So, before we look into diseases, before we look into cancer, I said, let me take care of my gut. What's the best thing I can do for my gut? Let me stop eating for a while. Good? That's good. So I fast long hours. And then I said, okay, for you to stop any bad habit is not thinking about the bad habit. I want to ask you a question, all of you. Don't think of an elephant. What are you thinking of? What are you thinking of? An elephant. If you say, I don't want to drink, I don't want to smoke, I don't want, what are you actually doing? You're just bringing it back. Instead of I don't want, let me do this instead. So I started running. I run barefoot, long distance. I have the record, not the world record yet, but my record is 105 kilometers in 12 hours, barefoot. Not to prove anything, to prove to myself that wherever you put your mind, if I tell my body we can heal together, it means we can heal together. Understanding all what's coming, the environment, what we eat, what we think, how I drink, how I talk, everything. How can I affect myself? How we talk is a frequency that affects our brain, and our brain can affect our gut. It's all a compound effect. So I just want you to take a moment now, and I want all of you just close your eyes for a second. Just close your eyes. Just close your eyes, and I just want to ask you a very fucking simple question. Close your eyes. Just be in this moment for a second. And I just want you to bring to your awareness, how are you feeling now? How are you actually feeling? Regardless of what your watch is saying, regardless of what people are saying, regardless for everything that's happening outside of you. How are you feeling, man? It's you and you. Life is about you. Before health, before wealth, before everything, it's about you. You is the only thing that exists. So I just want you to take this moment and just feel, how are you feeling? You feeling your eyebrows? Maybe your hair on your shoulder? Maybe your shoulder a bit stiff? You're feeling your hands, your knees, your hip? Maybe you have backache? What are you feeling? Just feel it. Take a moment just to feel this moment. And that's what us humans are forgetting along this journey. Now I just want you to take a deep breath. Feel the air filling your lungs and exhale. One more, guys. Fully in. Fully out. And the last one, I want you to just inhale all the life that you can. And exhale all the things that you just want to let go. Amazing. Whenever Whenever you're ready, come back. We're gonna lower the music a little bit. Come back to us, come back to me. Oh, slowly open your eyes, and that's the most important thing. I admire everyone, every entity that is working for a life of longevity. But don't forget this. I don't want to end up living 80, 90 years on a machine just for me to exist. I want to live because I'm alive. Do you know what it means to be alive? To give, to talk, to love, to share whatever you want, to push yourself, to feel pain. Of course, we're a human and it's part of the human experience to feel pain. So I'm here just to remind you, after my cancer journey, all my life changed. It's okay if I die from cancer. I think Brian will hate me for this. I know that I'm gonna die, and I'm very fine with death itself. When I accepted death is when I accepted life. And I stopped pushing myself, and I do stuff that I thought it was impossible. I have the world record for standing on nail for 12 hours. I ran long distance barefoot. I go on 3 days without food. I put myself in challenging situations because that's where I grow, and that's what I feel, and I try to give as much as possible. You know how I try to give? I walk into my garden, I see a cockroach on his back. I just turn him back. Go, have a good day, you cockroach. That's how it starts. Imagine, man. We say that giving people is just giving like in a certain material stuff. No, man. Everything starts with everything. You know the security down the building. Give him a smile. He will have a good day. That's what it means to be a human, guys. And I'm here just to remind you. I'm not a superhuman. I'm here to remind you how good it is to be a human. To feel good and be good. And always, let's live, baby, every fucking day. Thank you so much.